everyone, and thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's begin the reading by gaining insight into, let's see what you have been going through regarding your twin flame connection. What have you been experiencing that your what you've been going through regarding your twin flame connection. Okay. So the first one that came out was the Hierophant, and when I see this card, I think of wedding. So he's kind of like the priest who is performing the ceremony. So I do see this as that you're wanting union. You're also experiencing, despite what's been going on, despite the circumstances that you're in with your twin flame. So make sure this is recording. Yeah. You do feel a sense of like something's gonna happen, like there's union happening, and it's like you can't really explain the feeling or why you feel this way. It's not like there's proof, it's just like a feeling. So despite what you're going through, you are picking up on this energy of union. And it can be very frustrating because, again, if there's no evidence at all that it's happening, you're like, why do I feel this? So it is a message from the universe stating that you are meant to be in union. And it's like a reminder from the universe guiding you along the way, not to give up on, you know, what's part of your purpose. Part of your purpose is to be in union. You and your twin flame are meant to express this love, to feel this love, to be in this union. Again, to help anchor the energy of love back into the planet. So twin flames have a job, we have a mission, and that is to anchor as much love as we can. So no matter what's happening between both of you, you know, in separation, if you're not in communication, the universe is like, you know, giving you signs, listening to, like, hearing songs, themes in, you know, what you're watching, like movies, films, TV shows, like you're hearing these messages of like the universe speaking to you about union. So again, it may seem like confusing and, you know, questionable. However, the synchronicities of the signs that you're getting do resonate with union. So it's like not to give up hope, not to give up faith in your twin flame journey. So yeah, that was like right off the bat. And so with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you're working on things in your life that you don't even realize tie into your twin flame connection, of things that you have in common, things that tie you to your life purpose, the work that you are meant to do together as twin flames. And even not necessarily together at this time, but this is both of you working on, it could be projects, it could be work, it could be, you know, with regards to your career, job, finances, whatever you're working on does have a purpose that will lead you to working with your twin flame. So it could be your passions, it could be things that you've always wanted to do, but maybe were blocking you. So with the healing that you're going through, it's bringing to the surface things that have been suppressed. So things that you've been burying, not just wounds and emotions, but also gifts and talents. What's being brought to light is not just what we don't want, but also what we can use and utilize in our everyday life. We can use in, starting a business. It's all having to do with life purpose. So there's not just one thing. There's like many different things that you and your twin flame have in common. So you are uncovering these things, or these things are coming to the surface. They're coming into your consciousness. So along with the energies that are coming up to be released, also your gifts and talents are coming to the forefront, are coming into your conscious awareness, so that you can discover them, so that you can utilize them for your own use, for your own pleasure, for your own, financial success, all of these things. And you will see that looking back on this, many of these things tie in with your twin flame connection. They tie into your message that you're bringing forth to the world, to the planet, to other twin flames. They are tying into your life's purpose of where both your paths are going to converge, meet. Yeah. So this could be even opportunities, but it all has to do with your passions and what you love, letting go of things that you don't love, bringing up your gifts and talents to discover and use what you do love. Okay, so you're going through this tower moment, and it hasn't been easy for you. So a lot of emotions have been coming up, and it's almost like you just want to give up. It's like it's not even worth the hassle. I get it, and I can feel the frustration and the stress that it seems to cause, and it's very natural. And what we have to realize is that when these things are happening, it's not to punish us. It's not to make life difficult. It's to show us where our strength lies. It's to show us that we can get through these emotions and come out stronger. Come out stronger. Because this is like the universe putting us through this emotional workout so that we can come into our power, stand in our power, that when we are in union with our twin flame, we're going to be able to handle, crises. We're going to be able to handle when things fall apart. We're going to be able to handle life. We're going to be able to handle supporting our twin flame when they need us. And that's why we go through these tower moments. It's not because of anything negative. If anything, it's to garner the strength that we have within us, which we all do. So this is never a bad sign. It's never a negative indication. If anything, it's a sign that the universe is with us, supporting us during this time of emotional turmoil, and even having to deal with all the changes that are going on in the planet. Everyone is going through this tower moment of not knowing what the future holds with regards to, health, and how our lives are changing, and how Some of us feel that we don't have any control. It's like this tower moment of life as we know it completely changing before our very eyes. So this is also an indication that the universe is with us no matter what we're going through. Just we have to buckle down, ride the storm, and make it through the other side. Because the other side is what makes everything worth it. We have to accept the changes that are needed to happen in order for us to live in a better world. This is part of, destruction of the old and bringing in the new. So the message here for us is to, see the light at the end of the tunnel and not to lose hope that after every tower moment comes rebirth, comes a new changes for the better, always for the better, always for the better. Yes! 10 of Cups. Okay, so, this is a message for you that no matter how difficult things are in the world, no matter how difficult things are in your connection, in your life, with what you're going through, this is just around the corner. We have to be able to see it. We have to be able to see the positive in what is happening. So the message here is for us to focus on the positive changes that are happening. Focus on the clearing, focusing on, oh my God, I'm excited for what's going to happen. I'm excited for, ways that we can focus on well-being, focus on optimum health, focus on having this true love in our lives. So after every tower moment clears the way for new positive change, for happiness, well-being, abundance, love. Like, this is everything. So I'm so happy that, and that's why you've been picking up these feelings, because you sense this energy. You sense intuitively that after this, after this storm, that the rainbow comes out. Yay! Okay. And the next card is Queen of Cups. So you were working on yourself, even though you may not be aware of it, but most likely you are working on being happy. So whether that's, focusing on your health, working out, focusing on bettering your finances, focusing on financial security, how to feel more secure during these unsettling times. So like these unsettling times are forcing us to buckle down and really see where we can improve on our livelihood, our sources of income, so that we have more security no matter what's happening in the world. And so we're stepping into this energy of self-love. You are stepping into this energy of self-love, taking care of yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So these are very, very important times where we're all going through this healing collectively, so that we learn how to take care of ourselves, put ourselves first, fill our own cup of love first, so that we are better able to be of service to others. So this is a very positive indication that you are stepping into this power of love for yourself and for the betterment of others. Okay, King of Pentacles. So again, this is about you stepping into your power, we as a collective, the changes that are happening astrologically that are kind of forcing us to change and step into this power, being this king where we have this security, we are gaining wisdom, we are being leaders in our community, we are being leaders in our families. We are really stepping into this role where we need to step up and take responsibility for our well-being so that we can lend a hand and help others, so that we can lead others out of their turmoil and despair. So I also see this as financial improvement. I heard setbacks, so a lot of us have been facing financial setbacks because of what's going on in the world. But the universe is coming in, giving us messages, signs on how to step into a different arena, a different way of working, doing business, so that we can have this financial security that we need to move forward in our lives. So where you're at right now is, it may seem like heavy, but you will be stepping into this more self-empowered energy, and especially with the happily ever after 10 of Cups, which is one of my favorite cards. So what you're going through, do not despair, because there is a happily ever after. We're focusing on, the universe is forcing us to focus on priorities, so that when we are in union with our twin flame, we have all of those things taken care of. Like we have our needs met. And so together with your twin flame, you can be of service to help others and to help the planet, because that's what our job really is to do as twin flames, is to uplift the planet. So let's see where your twin flame is at on their journey. Where is your twin flame on their journey as you're in separation? Okay, so Page of Pentacles. When I look at this card, I see that there is this connection. So your twin flame is aware of your connection, feels connected to you, despite them having this shield up. So even though they may be shutting you out with this shield, they're shutting you out to protect their heart. When I see this image of the page, it's like a young child or a young boy. Could be either. And so your twin flame is having to deal with inner child wounds, and that's why they are keeping you out, because they're feeling their inner child wounds that are coming up to be released. So, but as you can see, like, so if the peacock is you and the twin flame is, your twin flame is this page, there's still always this connection, and they're more focused outward than inward. So because they're so focused in the outer world, into what's happening in the world, they feel like things are happening to them. They are trying to distract themselves from feeling any pain, any wounds that are coming up for them. So they're in this protective mode at this time. However, they're still very aware of you. They're very aware of your connection. They're very aware of you, like physically, like, because this is a peacock. They're very aware of how attracted they are to you. So it's not like they aren't aware of you. They're just shutting you out because they're in protective mode, like super protective mode, almost like lockdown, not letting anyone in. And if they are letting like someone else in, if that's how it appears to be in your connection, it's because they need that as a huge distraction so that they cannot feel what is going on within them, like emotionally. They're trying to deflect, or they're trying to ignore their emotions. So your twin flame is going through a lot of pain, and I'm sensing a lot of guilt. So guilt is something that has been suppressed since childhood, and even like as of late, guilt is an emotion that none of us enjoy feeling. So in your connection, it comes up for them and they have to feel it. They don't want to feel it. For a lot of twin flames, mother issues are coming up. Feelings of being disconnected from their mom or their caregiver. And this is an indication of the need for the healing between your twin flame and their mom. This is also needing to heal with their finances, to have more balance. So there's just an imbalance of these negative feelings that come up with their relationship to their mom or to their caregiver, and resentment. There's this guilt at feeling resentful towards the mother. And so having to deal with that comes up in your connection when you are in communication, when you are interacting. Something that you say or something that happens triggers these emotions, and it's overwhelming to deal with. So they turn away and they hold up this shield. They go into protective mode. So that's what your twin flame is going through. They're going through a lot of heavy emotions that do stem from their connection with their mom. So this is you're going through this struggle. Again, it's emotional. And so I'm getting a sense of competition. So your twin flame is in this, they're experiencing themselves in comparison to others. So rather than going within and learning to love and value their gifts and qualities and amazing things about themselves, they're measuring themselves against others that they feel have more success or more, whatever the case is. Your twin flame is comparing themselves to a high standard which they never feel they can reach. And this is because, we go about it backwards. We should go within, learn to love ourselves, and then there is no need to compare because we are sufficient within who we are, because we love and appreciate who we are. So they are needing to do this for themselves, and they will eventually when they get tired and realize that they don't need to compare themselves to others. And usually it's about success or financial success or physical appearance, or it has to do very much with the 3D realm and what that world deems as successful. So they're going through this comparing and seeing that they want to achieve something, whereas all they need to do is go within and know that they are a success just the way they are, knowing that they're perfect just the way they are. Yeah. So they are struggling with their emotions. They're struggling with not only trying to find their identity in the world, you know, in this ideal of success, but they're trying to rise above their feelings. And it's like, it's not easy. It's like a rough ride. Like water represents emotion, and they're trying to like balance their emotions with, you know, trying to just be okay in the world. So it's, they're not going through an easy time. They're going through a very emotional time. So this is the Fool. With all the heavy emotions that they're going through, I'm picking up that they're finally going to see and feel that they have to let go of something, whether it's a way of being, whether it's a way of thinking, whether it's, you know, an addiction or codependency or something in their life that they realize isn't working. And they're having to have this leap of faith into, okay, I'm gonna need to let go of something and change, because they, you know, it hasn't been easy for them emotionally, and, you know, with all this struggle and heavy emotion, they're gonna feel at this point that they don't want to go through this anymore, because it all also stems from shutting out love, from shutting you out. They're going to have to take a leap of faith, whether that's your connection or making a change. So positivity comes from that change. Strength card. So I'm really getting the sense that what they're going through is like, it's just like when you work out and you're working out these muscles and they become stronger. So they're going through this tremendous emotional workout, and they're realizing that that they need to tap into their inner strength. These experiences are forcing them to tap into this inner strength. So it's like they're building this inner muscle. They're building a stronger sense of self, and combining that not just with who they are in the 3D, but also emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So they're going through this workout, but they are going to win because they are building their own inner strength, just like building muscles. Yeah. So it's like all the emotion cards, heavy emotion, they're almost to the point where they're at the end of their rope. And even though it may seem like they're happy and things are going great, it's very different from what's going on within them. Some of us are better at hiding these emotions than others, but this is what's really going on with them, even spiritually, emotionally. This is what they're going through. And the happier they look is the more they're trying to hide this, you know, all of these emotions that they're going through. So your twin flame is going through a lot. So it's really up to us to have compassion for what they're going through and know that, you know, they're in no state of mind to really love you the way they need. If anything, they have to take care of themselves. So how can we expect a twin flame to, you know, cater to us, love us, be there, communicate, reach out, whatever it is? We cannot expect them to do that because they are going through a lot, as they are being forced to, even because of the change that's going on the planet. I know that's not an easy message to hear. I'm just the messenger, but I am saying these messages with so much love and support for you, because I too am on this twin flame journey. So I know how this feels and I know what you're going through. So let's get a love message from your twin flame. Let's get a love message. Okay, let's take all of those then. I want to give us a chance. I want to give us a chance. They do. No matter what they're going through, they still want to give your relationship a chance. I'm ready for us. Yeah. Maybe that's what you're sensing. You know, this like excitement, you know, the card that we had earlier, because, you know, they're tired of this. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. So they're like, okay, I'm ready. I can't keep running away from this connection. I can't keep turning away love. Like, the universe is bombarding them with reminders of your connection. So they're like, okay, fine, I'm ready for us. I understand and I have compassion for you. So even though they're going through this heavy emotion, they're still able to see your side and your point of view. So they do really have compassion for where